are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Williams to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Here we go. What's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Off play action. Dempsey. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dempsey. And right away he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Jaguars nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
When's the mic? Watch one. Watch the kill.
Off the play fake. Dempsey. Sharks got it left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Dempsey. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A handoff running left is Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete. This defense for the Jags, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. it back to Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position? Yeah,
I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off around the 37, 30, 10. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Jaguars 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Looking to throw. Dempsey. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, oh. Here we go, oh. When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love, flush to his right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is complete to Hawkins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Love now to pass on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On second down, a run with Etienne. A first down and more. Etienne sheds off the tackle, and he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 25-yard line. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a give to Etienne. Hard running at the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jags get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long for Love. Under pressure, they got him again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Final play of the half, Love. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. First down, Love to pass. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now ETN to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw. Dempsey. Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Love looking to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action. Dempsey. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Dempsey under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
He's going to let it go again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incomplete.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dempsey, he'll get this off to ETN. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So Mike's number one. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike won.
Looking to throw. Dempsey. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dempsey. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time for Jacksonville. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Off play action. Dempsey, he'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jaguars 21.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Love looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 157 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Packers 42, Jaguars 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Williams. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Uncorks one for Davis. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Following the interception, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
On the return is Williams. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Packers 49, Jaguars 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Williams now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing after the interception, Dempsey. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Off the play fake. Dempsey. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And
now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Josh Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Switch up. Watch tight end. Out. Show it.
Throwing on second and long. Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
He's coming. 22's coming.
Looking to throw. Dempsey. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Noah Finn, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Williams to return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
On the return, Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Throwing after the interception. Dempsey. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on first down. Dempsey. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Dempsey. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Mark 22, Mark 22.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.